The Blitz tournament of the 54 Biel International Chess Festival has finished, and quite a lot of action we saw. So many interesting combinations, sacrifices, blunders, time troubles. Really incredible action-packed Blitz tournament, and in the end there had to be just one winner, and it was the Indian grandmaster Arturs Neikšāns who managed to win the event. Let's have a look at some of the most exciting games in the tournament. So probably this was one of the most interesting games in the early stages of the tournament. Alexeyenko having outplayed Maxime Lagarde. Here after king h7, rook f1, d3, it appeared to be that the black with the black color, the Russian grandmaster is going to score an important victory, and after king h3, takes, rook e6, rook f4, e3. Now, after rook e4, black thought that he can continue the attack by playing rook f6, clearly hinting at rook f3 check and a very strong attack, plus the pawns on e3 and d3 are extremely strong. However, he missed that after rook takes on e7, suddenly it's white who takes over the game, as bishop e4 simply wins the game for white. Now, after queen g5, bishop e4 check, black lost even more material and the Frenchman was able to take down the game. So this is just one of the games when you could see a lot of swings happen in the games. And let's have a look at the next example. So for example, also Alexeyenko, despite the fact that he had this terrible loss against Lagarde, he was able to strike back and had a great first half of the Blitz tournament. So here against Alain Pichot, he played bishop f6, knight h5 and sacrificed a piece on f6. And after knight takes on f6, king g6, now there's threatening knight f4 checkmate. Now white tried to play king g2, but after knight f4 check, king g3, rook h3 check, the white king has to go forward, king g4, and now it's getting a beautiful mate with knight h2 mate. Another very interesting example was in a game between Noel Studer against Arturs Neikšāns. Here, the future winner of the tournament played rook takes on c6, sacrificing an exchange for a pawn in order to get the initiative. After bishop takes, queen takes, black is threatening to play bishop takes on f2 check and win the queen on c4. Now white played rook c1 without thinking, and here Sarin played probably the finest move of the entire tournament, bishop f1. So king f1 is impossible because queen h1 is going to be mate, rook f1. Now black plays the idea of bishop takes on f2, winning the queen on c4, and plus queen g2 is also threatening mate on the board. A stunning move by the young Indian player. Now another exciting game was where Boris Gelfand, the early leader of the Blitz tournament, was playing against Maxime Lagarde. So here he played bishop takes on e4, knight f4, attacking the pawn on g6, and now after g5, h takes, knight g6. Now white is developing a very dangerous attack. Now Lagarde played here rook g8, king g2, rook takes on g6, rook h1, and after king g7, here the Israeli chess legend spent the remaining time on his clock trying to find the forced win, because knight c4 has to be calculated, knight g6 has to be calculated. Instead, he played rook h2, and the Frenchman played knight f6, rook h1, queen c5, and unfortunately, Gelfand forfeited on time, missing how much time he has got on the clock. Now, in this game, Arturs Neikšāns was playing a game against, again, Boris Gelfand, who had chosen to play a rather rare Catalan variation, and black was able to launch a very swift attack right after the opening. So he played e4, trying to expose the white king. After queen c5, now naturally, black did not trade queens, he went after the white king, and here after rook d1, queen h3, bishop d4, black was able to finish off white with a very nice idea. Takes on f3, e takes on f3, knight g4 check. And after f takes, there is queen g2 check, and the white king is going to get mated. Bishop e5 is the only move, and now after f6, queen c4 check, king h8, rook e5 is killing the white's position. So king d3, rook e5, queen c7, bishop a6 was played, and Gelfand had to resign. Now, a final example is this game, which probably made one of the finest combinations of the day. Here, Alexienko was playing against Alain Pichot in the final round, being one of the Blitz tournament leaders. Here, the Argentine Grandmaster unleashed amazing combination, already having an extra piece in the position. He played queen takes on e1. After knight takes on e1, rook d1 is a big idea. Now, white cannot defend against the mate because g3 allows play for black, plays bishop d5 check, and now after king g1, seemingly white is escaping the mate, but no. Bishop d4 check is given, and after king f1, bishop c4 is a lovely mate on the board. Even this combination brought some smiles to Alexienko's face, despite the fact that he was on the losing side. So what does it mean for the rankings? So in the Blitz tournament, Arturs Neikšāns managed to take the first place with 9.5 points out of 14. Kirill Alexienko suffered a loss in the final round in this very beautiful gem, so he finished in the second place. And Boris Gelfand shared the third place with Winston Kiemer and Maxime Lagarde. In the overall rankings, the situation is as follows. Gatakamsky still keeps his lead with 25.5 points, but the followers are close. Kirill Alexienko is with 24 points, sharing the second place with Nikhil Sarin, and Maxime Lagarde is with 23 points. So the action continues on Monday when the players are going to play out the 5th round of the classical tournament. Everything is still possible. There's so many possible winners of the Grandmaster Triathlon. Please stay tuned, follow the action on live streams, and see you on Monday.